So they are being in the human realm, but who live like a God realm, you know. But then, before 7 days, when they have to die, they will see the sign they are dying. And that 7 days, according to Buddha, that 7 days of suffering is more than the suffering of beings in the hell realm. Like there are 5 signs, you know. The beings in the God realm, they always like to sit on the beautiful throne made of all kinds of precious gems. They don't like to sit on the throne. You know, they have a light from the body. The light slowly fades. Second. Third, they never sweat. They start sweating. Third. And their flower garland never gets old. It starts getting old. And their clothes never get dirty. The clothes start get dirty. That is a sign when other beings of the God realm, when they see that, they will say, oh, don't worry, you know, don't worry. And now you have to go, but you will come back next time. I will see you next year. You go to human realm and accumulate more men, and you come back to visit us. We will wait for you. But what happens is the beings in the God realm, when they see where they're going to reborn, suppose you are living in the palace, suddenly you have to live in the slum. What happens? What is the feeling? You know, wow, it's terrible. You know, so there's so much of pain. And coming to the demigod realms, they are less wealthier, less powerful than the beings in the God realm. They are also very rich, very powerful. The only thing they have is a strong jealousy. And because of the jealousy, they suffer so much. There is a tree, you know, it bears a fruit. When you eat that, you know, so you always live happily. It nourishes your body, you know, your strength, your power, and it's so delicious. The problem is the trunk is in the demigod realm, and the tree where the fruit bears, the branches, is in the God realm. So the demigod is the one who works so hard to look after the tree, but the beings in the God realm, they enjoy so much. So they're always jealous of this, you know. So they always keep fighting with the beings of the God realm. So there is no peace at all. Now finally coming to the human. Are we happy? Not exactly. You know, we have so much of pain. We have suffering of rebirth, suffering of old age, suffering of sickness, suffering of death. And besides that, every year keep, you know, adding. Suffering of change, suffering of unconditional thing, suffering of economic crisis, yeah. And suffering of not getting what we wish, suffering of losing what we own. You know, there's so much of suffering, the endless of suffering, you know. So there's no happiness at all. We are like a bee inside a bottle. The bottle, the cover is tight, closed tightly. So we are trying to go circle and circle and circle. We cannot fly away. We cannot escape because we are inside the bottle. That's what's happening with us. We may work very hard. We may spend a lot of money. We may use our power, but still we are where we are now. We can never escape from where we are now. And that's the reason why we need to practice Dharma. And only Dharma can break this bottle and we can escape. And that's the reason why we need to practice Dharma. Otherwise, there's no escape at all. So wherever we are within 6 realms, there's no happiness at all. And that makes, you know, more urgent to practice Dharma. Only Dharma can bring our goal, a lasting peace, a lasting happiness, and only this dream will be realized through the practice. And that makes practicing Dharma become more vital than any of our things in our life. So we should try to practice as much as possible. It is very, very important, and I would like to request all of you try to practice as much as possible. You know, I know you're very busy. When you live a city life, it's not so easy. And then there are so many things happening around you all the time, and you are distracted everywhere. It is difficult, but this doesn't, how to say, doesn't really gives excuse to you that, oh, I was in Jakarta, so I don't have a time to practice. You cannot say to Buddha that, you know. So this is the time that you should pray your effort to practice as much as possible. It is long.